Hello and welcome back to Women's Football Talk, the YouTube channel that brings you all the latest news and stories from around the world of women's football as and when it happens. And before we end today's video, make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell so you never miss a video of ours, and that you're following us on Twitter and on Instagram for all the latest news and stories as and when it happens. So today we are going through the Women's Football Talk Team of the Year 2022. Now this isn't based on this season so far because that would be pointless to do. We are going on the whole calendar year from January to December, and we have chosen our 11 players. Now this did take a while to do and select the players, but we have narrowed it down to what we think is the 11 best players. And when I say we, I mean myself and my editor Brad as well. So let's go through the 11 players that make up our team of the year. And starting off in goal, we have Lyon and Chile goalkeeper Christina Endler, Champions League winner with Lyon this last season, 7 clean sheets so far this season in all competitions, and obviously one of the best goalkeepers in world football at this minute. And for me, when you win the Champions League and you continue to dominate French football like Lyon continues to do so often, and she's such a great goalkeeper for both club and country, and I think this past year has proven why Tini Endler is one of the best goalkeepers in world football, if not the best goalkeeper in the world, and that's why she is our number one goalkeeper this season. Now into our defence, we have gone with 4 defenders for this one, and we'll start off with the right back position, and that is Bayern Munich and Germany's Julia Gvin. What a fantastic star she was at the Euros, and what she has been for Bayern Munich throughout 2022. Obviously these latter couple of months she has been injured, but otherwise an absolute key player for both club and country, helping Germany as far as they did in the tournament, named in the European team of the tournament, and has looked really good for Bayern Munich in 2022. And I think for me it was a no-brainer that Julia Gvin is nailed on as a starter in this team. Next up in centre back, we have Mapi León of Barcelona and Spain. As part of Barcelona's unbeaten league winning side, again obviously finishing runners up in the Champions League final, quarter-finalists with Spain at the European Championships, and 10 clean sheets as well as 4 goals this season alone, including some excellent free kicks. It's nailed on for me that Mapi León is our first choice centre half. Our next centre half comes from England, and it is Millie Bright of Chelsea. Obviously she won the WSL and the Euros this past season, joint Golden Boot winner at the Arnold Clark Cup for England along with Alexia Putellas, and 2 goals and 2 assists in 2022 in all competitions for Chelsea. And now obviously you'd expect bigger numbers from forward positions for a centre half. You can't be complaining too much, and I think she had such a standout tournament at the Euros for England. She looked absolutely fantastic. Now whilst the rest of that England backline were really good, especially her teammate, her fellow centre half Leah Williamson, for me I think Millie Bright just seemed to step up in her performances and really stood out. So that's why Millie Bright edges it as the second choice centre half. Next up at left back, we have Selma Bacher of Lyon. Again, like Tini Endler, won the Champions League, won the league with Lyon, named best young player in last season's UEFA Champions League, and was in the team of the competition, as well as having 2 goals and 4 assists this season in all competitions for Lyon. The youngster is definitely one of the best fullbacks in world football at this moment, and that's why it was nailed on having Selma Bacher at left back. Into our midfield now, we've got 3 midfielders. Now this was a list that we could go on forever trying to pick our 3 midfielders, but we have managed to narrow it down. And first up we have Lena Oberdorf of VfL Wolfsburg and Germany. Obviously was a key part of helping Wolfsburg win the DFB Pokal last season and helping Germany through to the final of the European Championships. Was named best young player at the Euros and was just a stalwart for Germany in that tournament, and rightly so got her praises, and continues to shine a light on her ability at such a young age. It's going to be impossible to see anyone knock Oberdorf off the park at the minute as one of the best midfielders, top 5 midfielders in world football at this minute. Next up we have Barcelona and Spain's Aitana Bonmati. Absolutely fantastic for Barcelona and Spain, mainly Spain in the Euros, because obviously a day before the competition started they lost Alexia Putellas due to ACL injury, and then Bonmati really just took the limelight on herself and shone so brightly and was absolutely fantastic for Spain, and has continued to do brilliantly for Barcelona as well. 5 goals in 6 games in the Champions League this season, and she also has 5 assists, which is just absolutely ridiculous numbers. Obviously Barcelona going through to the quarter-finals, so Aitana Bonmati, just such a joy to watch. Obviously if you're in the European countries and you don't get to watch Barcelona play week in week out in Liga F, watching Bonmati play in the Champions League has been absolutely a joy to watch this season, and has really shone a light on it. And our final midfielder in this sense is Bonmati's teammate Kira Walsh. So key to England's European Championship win. Just the way no player was seen to be able to get past her, and the way when it was coming to England's attack, you would always see that Walsh would be playing a part of the attack, and was absolutely fantastic. 2 assists at the Euros, and obviously this past summer she moved to Barcelona in a world record fee for a female footballer back in September of 2022. So a fantastic year for Kira Walsh, and she really stamped her name as well as one of the top 5 defensive midfielders in world football at this minute in time. Next up is our forward 3. Again, with the players that are available from world football, it's just so hard to nail it down, but we've managed to do so. So we have Beth Mead of Arsenal and England, player of the tournament at the Euros, Golden Boot winner and most assists as well. Finished second in the Ballon d'Or to Putellas, and has just been absolutely fantastic this season. Obviously recent weeks she's missed out due to tearing her ACL against Manchester United. However, before that she was on fire, scoring 5 goals in 9 games in all competitions for the Gunners this season. And just 2022 on a whole, as well as 2021, Beth Mead was just one of the best players in world football, and is rightly getting all the accolades she deserves. Next up we have Sophia Smith, our one and only American player in here, NWSL MVP and champion with the Portland Thorns. 14 goals in the NWSL this past season for the Thorns, and has just absolutely taken to national team level absolutely brilliantly, and has looked phenomenal both for the Thorns and for the US women's national team. And I'm for one excited to see what Sophia Smith can do in 2023, both for the Portland Thorns and what she's able to do at the World Cup. Just a fantastic year for Sophia Smith, youngest NWSL MVP, youngest to score in the NWSL final, and the youngest to win NWSL finals MVP, all at 22 years old. Sophia Smith is rightly so in this squad. And then our final forward is Samantha Kerr of Chelsea and Australia, WSL winner with Chelsea and Golden Boot winner in the WSL and in the Asia Cup. Obviously Australia only got to the quarter-finals in that this past summer, but still an integral part of the Matildas and Chelsea's forward line. 26 goals for Chelsea in 2022, and she has looked absolutely fantastic in recent weeks as well for Emma Hayes' side, as they've managed to finish top of their group and sit top of the tree in the WSL heading into 2023, and it doesn't look like she'll be slowing down anytime soon. So there is our 11 players that make up our team of the year for 2022. Let us know down in the comment section below your thoughts on it and who you would have in your team of the year. And like I said, in the meantime, make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you never miss a video of ours, and that you are following us on Twitter and Instagram for all the latest news and stories as and when it happens. And until next time, we'll see you soon.